I think we're ready.
I think we are ready.
You're not ready, guy. What do you need?
I just need to turn this one on. I just want to make sure the stream looks right before.
Babe, have you got 2 seconds?
No, just gone live. But thanks, babe. Hi, guys. Welcome this evening. We're just going to have a little one shot into the lost dungeons of Rickedness. We're just quickly getting everything switched up for the birthday girl. I can't spell Switch apparently, which is worrying. I mean, I always knew I struggled with language.
T-W-I-C-H.
Okay, cool. So I'm just quickly double checking, but it all looks good, so we are fine. So, adventurers, just want to let me know what characters you guys are playing. You've all picked. So if you start with the gentleman at the far end,
Fraser.
Fraser. Thank you.
Strongbow.
Strongbow. Okay.
I am Meat Fist.
Adam is Meat.
No, Meat Face.
Meat Face. I was
Meat
gonna say,
Face. Not to be confused with Meat Fist.
his brother.
Meat Face. Meat Fist.
I am Keith Silverton. Silverson.
Silverson. And her ladyship herself.
Lion Lulu Amaranthia. I added the Lulu bit in.
No.
And we've got Kerr, who will be joining us at some point in the future.
Lion Amaranthia.
Okay, it goes without saying, but this is a great dungeon. How did the characters get here? Who cares? They are here now, and there's enough to deal with without dwelling on the past. Maybe this is all a bad dream, or some hallucination brought on by eating gnarly shrimp. Are there safe places to take rest? That's up to you. Although I say no rest for the wicked. That's what it's, the wicked. What about the treasure the characters find here? Can they sell it anywhere? Are there things they spend their gold on? To that I say, isn't the acquisition of treasure the best part? Translation: there aren't any weird underground dwelling vendors in here. No, but if the characters are persistent, perhaps some of these dank ass dungeon denizens will design too many D's. They might make a deal. Fuck it. I'll change the words. Okay, cool. That was hard work. Sorry about that. Yeah, get the dyslexic dwarf to tell you what's going on. Cool. So, we have entered the dungeon. Why? If you have gone down the stairs and you have found yourself. Where is it? You have found yourself in a room that smells like a pet store. It's wood chips and warm poop down here. A bunch of bats flapping around the room. They look harmless. What do you do?
Are there any immediate... Alright, so... I, Meat Face, will assess the room. Are there any exits or thresholds that I might explore?
So, does that ping if I do that?
Yeah, but we can't see the ping. I don't know where the cursor is.
Let me try again. Let me try this.
There it is, let's go.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
So, there is a doorway with a wooden door on it. Pretty much everything else is just sort of an open space. Lots of poop and sawdust on the floor, but other than that, just smells bad.
I, Meat Face, the greatest warrior, will check the door. Excuse me, tiny companions.
I'm going to go ahead and stand at the side of the door and get in the right position just to shank people. That's what I do.
Why are you not moving, Meatface? Meatface, move!
It's not moving.
God damn it, Meatface, what's wrong with you?
Sorry, dude, like... I'm trying, man.
Are the other characters in the way? Do you have to do some sort of Tetris games?
Nah, man.
No, it should work fine.
Is the token assigned to?
There we go. Smash roll. No, it's not. Okay. It's to do with the layer. I do know what I'm doing, honest.
I'm not so sure anymore.
Ah, there we go. Right, try that again. Meat face moves the door.
Yep.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Okay.
Which die?
Yeah, the D20. Yep.
D20?
Yep.
No, that's not a big
That
one.
one. I got 5.
I got a 1.
So, do you have a plus to your initiative?
Which one's that?
So on there, it's see the middle section. I think it's the middle one of the middle
Plus
section.
3, so
Oh, that.
Yeah.
No. I have no.
17.
No.
No pluses. Oh dear. Okay, so you will probably be going last. But guys,
14.
14 in total. Yep.
16. 19 in total.
19 in total. And for you guys,
I got 5 plus 2, 7.
7. So it will go yourself. Whatever is about to be described in a second. Then you, and then you. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. So I mean, basically the bad or good is in the middle. Ooh, that was weird. Shouldn't do that. So it turns out these bats are not bats at all.
What's that say?
Why is there not an image of this bat? 1 second. They are creepier looking, more longer noses, a bit more like a small pterodactyl sort of thing. But they are aggressive. They're sort of flying at you in aggressive fashion. No, that's not going to work because I'm doing it here. So what would you like to do, sir?
So you get to act first. Ari Strongbow.
Well, I'm going to come out swinging
Okay.
and try and kill some bats.
Okay, what weapon are you going to use, boss?
So your weapons are down here. You got a
right.
choice between your longbow, if you wanted to shoot them. How close are the bats?
So they're literally going to land directly in front of you.
Okay, so in
in
that
a
case,
couple of
I want
seconds.
to use the longsword.
Right. I'm going to use a long sword on 4 plus with 1d8 plus 2 slashing.
Yeah, so that's if you hit. So the first thing you do. So is he alright to attack with his longsword?
Yeah.
Cool. So you roll this one. And then you add that number.
Oh. Plus 4, that's 8.
Yeah, so 8 total on the attack.
8 total. Ooh, that does not hit, I'm afraid. So you swipe at the bats, but just as you do, it flutters up out of the way. Flutters, that's not the right word, but sort of flaps up out of the way, and you miss, unfortunately. So then Adam, or Meatface.
I actually quite like animals because they eat a lot of bones and that sound relaxes me. So I'm gonna wait. And if the bat attacks me, I'll attack it. I'm gonna wait and hold. And, attack it if it attacks me.
Okay, that's a fairly unique approach for a barbarian type person. But yeah, no, fine.
He has fond memories of the hyenas eating bones.
Yeah, no. Cool. Okay, so.
Good morning, Harrogate. The place are cold. And the Lone Ranger burger. Please. Up there for you.
Oh, we've got the sword.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be on the other one.
Okay, so there are 6 of these bats.
Okay.
They are at least one of them perturbed that someone swung at them with. Was it a sword or a great axe?
Sword.
Sword. So they're gonna. One of them's gonna dive bomb yourself. That's a nat 20. Assuming that hits. I've never thrown a nat 20 as a DM on the first attack. That's insane. What they're going to do is basically the bat flaps down and lands on your shoulder and bites into your neck. And it's going to do what's called blood drain, which is +5 to the attack. That was 25. Jesus. So it will automatically do 5 damage to you. So you're down to 10, I think.
What's his character called? Ari Strongbow.
Oh my god, Ari, the vampire bats!
While attached, okay, so basically this thing is now like locked onto your shoulder, attached to you. It will not attack again, but it will automatically do you damage on its next
It's
turn.
okay to write.
It's probably better if you take a sheet of paper.
I've got some.
For stuff like that, because these are actually the originals. I know. I thought we had copies printed out, we did not, so I think there's one of them if you want to make notes or anything.
Thanks, Steve.
I've got some pens and pencils there. Sorry. Because I never take notes, I've got it on D&D Beyond, so I just knock it down on there. It's quite fun. Okay, so this Sturge has latched on.
Yeah, so you've got, so here's your hit points.
Yeah.
You're taking 5 damage. So we're just put like, 8 HP your hit points.
So that's 7.
Yeah. Yep. You probably have to record more.
Afternoon all.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not
Obviously
bad.
not started yet, but
Only just.
can I read?
Please. To where I want it to be. So like, it should all be there and it should automatically kick in, but it's for some reason it's usually says later.
Make sure you're on the right layer, yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Because they're only visible at the GM layer.
Right.
You got it. You
Cool.
got it.
Cool.
You got it. I got a question for you though. Both me and Brian got our groups in tonight, yeah? Sure. I'm not going to say clearly about
Yes. Julie just went, yeah, no worries to a big table of 6. And I'm like, no, big worries. Because the 2 tables of 6 are in use. But it'll be fine.
We'll sort it. Anyway guys, enjoy D&D.
Thanks.
Okay, so you should be able to see at least 3 of them so far. It gives you a
3
rough
bad guys
idea
are good.
what these bad boys look like. I'm
Yeah.
going to do this. I'm not. Go back there.
And is there another one on Harry Longbow? Strongbow.
Which one's Harry Longbow?
Summer.
Yep, he's over here. Alright, just drops in underneath, but yeah, there is one on Harry Longbow. He's hiding underneath this fella. No, he's not. Where's he gone? Where'd he go?
You drop one just underneath Jerry. I think that's a double token there.
Yeah, there's one about, so there's one attached to you basically, and then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others as well. Basically they're going to attack the group indiscriminately, so they're just going to take you one at a time. So if I go with Meatface first of all, oh my lord, nat 20 again.
Okay.
Okay, so you take 5 hits of damage.
Okay.
This is a good dice. I might start using this in my actual campaign.
Sure, it's not just because I'm here. And
I don't know
rolled
if it is. If it's just nothing but nat 20s, you could all die very, very quickly because technically you do double damage. But I'm not going to put that in for the bad guys on this one.
And it's now lashed onto me.
Haha! Right.
You have to roll
Unfortunately,
like
every single
70
member of the party now has one latched onto them and has -5 hit points.
Oh,
Oh
thanks.
dear.
Bar the last one,
Okay.
which rolled a nat 1, just to keep it interesting. So it accidentally bit the one that's already on Strongbow's neck. So it has done damage to its friend, and they are now separated from you and sort of fighting, you know, like two pigeons or whatever, sort of flapping away at each other, sort of a bit annoyed. So everyone's taken 5 damage,
Okay.
which is upsetting. Sorry, guys.
It's combat. This happens.
And you all have bar Strongbow, Dark Fruits over there. Have all got a bat attached to you at the moment, and there's 2 flapping away in the air. So, Gaz, you'll go.
Can I hit it with my axe?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, you'll go, wouldn't it?
And I held my action?
Oh, you held your action, yes, and now he's attacked. So yes.
Cool.
Sorry.
That's okay. So can I hit the one that's on me, or is there some kind of thing about that?
It's fine,
Yep.
but don't do too much damage.
Alright,
Because
instead of...
basically, you've got something attached to your
okay.
neck. You're going to hit it with an axe.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
big and heavy. It's
Yeah.
not. You're not doing
Okay.
this with a
New
surgical
plan!
scalpel.
Okay, so Big Face is like, axe is the solution to every problem. Wait, maybe
I'm
not.
dead.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Can I like pull it off me?
Yeah, so you just used an unarmed attack. I think it should be on the sheet, so unarmed attack. If not,
Okay.
just roll a d20 and I'll tell you.
A natural 1.
You fail,
Okay.
you've got those show muscles, not those, you've got the muscles for show down there in the gym, pumping away for the look of the muscles, but actually you're not very strong at all, and unfortunately you have not succeeded to pull it off. You sort of yank at it, and the bite causes you pain, so you let go straight away, because you're a bit of a wuss.
Okay,
It
yikes.
appears.
Great catch.
Yeah, you can. Well, I'll show you next time you're here.
We don't know.
So, Gas, what are you going to do, sir?
Okay. I am going to try and use my weapon to do what
Yeah.
he was going to do,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
no
going
problem.
to do it with a dagger, and I think I
Cool.
can be a
That's,
little
yeah,
bit
that's
more.
less like. I mean, that's the only thing because it was a great axe. I'm like, eh.
Makes sense, man.
Yeah. But yeah, a dagger. Give it a go. So roll us a
So
roll your attack.
I've got 2 daggers, but I'm going to have one holstered so that I can
Hold on to it and
hold on to
Yeah.
it with one hand,
Cool.
and then use my dagger to pry it off of me with the other.
Okay, so roll to attack.
17.
That'll hit. Don't need to know the plus. It's fine. So that's hit. You've been successful. So then on your sheet it should say next to the weapon damage type, and it'll say type of dice.
Oh, I think it's a D8.
D8. Yep. So have you got D8?
Oh no, 1d4 plus 2. What was I looking at? Okay.
Yeah, because it's a dagger, isn't it? So it's quite cool.
Now you're a sneaky type, right?
I have a sneak
Yeah, the
attack.
rules.
So because there's a friendly person next to that critter trying to suck your blood, is he gonna like? Yeah, okay. So you get to stab it extra sneaky and do some extra damage.
Okay.
So you're rolling that D4 plus whatever it is, and then a D6 as well,
It's 1d4 plus 2 piercing
and a D6.
and a d6.
Yeah.
So 3 for 5.
5 damage. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That one. You not only get it off, but you basically cut it in half as you pull your dagger through it.
Okay, but I don't splice my own shoulder. Was I
No,
doing?
you don't splice your own shoulder. You've literally just sort of wedged the knife in between you and the thing, and sort of slashed through it out away from yourself. You've been very clever, as is, you're always told to cut away from yourself. Don't know if that comes from working in the kitchen or not, but you know. Okay, and off, my lady.
Oh,
That's it.
I've forgotten the entire name now. What was it? Lulu something or other.
Lion Lulu Amaranthia.
Lion Lulu Amaranthia, what are you going to do to the horrible creature biting you on the neck? And then the third.
So if we look down here, you have a mace.
seems to be all I have.
Yeah, you have a mace.
I have a mix.
You can be more creative in the description of what you want to do. Though. So if you want to say that you want to just grab hold of it and try and yank it off. You
Yeah,
could try
so you can do unarmed
Yeah,
attacks.
I'll grab hold of it and yank it off. I'm good at that.
that. And then throw it to the ground and
Crazy.
beat it with the mace.
Yeah.
What you do in your own time is completely up to you.
Maybe, if you get an actual 20.
Yeah, so you need to roll a d20 for me. That's a d12.
It's the big one.
That one.
That one
Many,
there, yeah.
many-sided one.
You can use the dice tower, that's why Julia made me bring it over.
That's not
4.
Ooh. Do you get a plus? Oh no, you get a plus 2, so that'll be 6. So unfortunately, like your friend Meatface, you're not particularly strong as you look. And it just sort of rattle with it, but it doesn't come off this time.
Don't worry, these small flying bats are amazingly strong to have defeated Meatface. There is no shame in being bested by them.
Okay, Dark Fruits, it's your turn, sir. Go.
Here we go.
You get another go.
Yeah, it's your turn.
So you have no birds attached, but there are 2 sort of flapping about. Oh, one died, didn't it? Oh no,
Yes, I sliced it.
I'm going to attack the other one, sir. I'm going to use my sword again.
You sure?
6.
A 6 does not hit, so again, as you sort of lunge at it, it's flapped out the way. Meatface.
I'm gonna try and pull it off again.
Yep.
Stop it drinking my blood.
Yep.
I like my blood. This time we get a 20 total.
20 total, that will do it. Roll for damage.
Okay. Using strength for my unarmed attack.
Yeah.
And a D4 damage.
Yeah.
6 total.
That is enough. You rip it. This time, you rip it off. It almost like, you know when you pick up a box that was empty and you were expecting it to be full, you basically went, "Rah," and as you did, you tore the thing apart, splattering its guts up into the air, which upsets the other 2 flapping about a little bit. Like, oh, that was our friend Steve. So, Steve is dead.
That's my turn.
Where's Meatface?
Poor Steve. All he wanted to do was flap around people.
Steve is dead. Okie dokie. So now it's Steve's friend's turn.
Jeff.
We're gonna go with that one. Yeah, that thing.
We're
Cool.
killing Jeff next, yeah?
This one's gonna go first. He is a little upset that his mate Steve just went splat across his face. He's kind of freaked out a little bit. So he's gonna roll for attack. He's not. Where's the dice gone? Where has the dice gone? There it is. 16, does that hit?
No, my chainmail and my fighting style.
Nice. That does well. So then, Jeffrey's going to have a go. 19.
Ah, my neck!
Yeah, he hits again, so that's another 5 damage.
Okay.
Then the one attached to Kerr. Are you Kerr?
Did I have that?
Keth. No, because nothing's attached to you at the moment.
Right.
Keth. One attacks you. Ooh, 19 hits, does 5. So, oh no, so one is still attached to you, isn't it? No, you killed yours. So. You killed yours. So, 8. So, one of them attacks Dark Fruit, Strongbow. And it attaches to you again, so that's 5 damage.
To me.
Yep, she's bit into you again.
Got 2 points left.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got you guys. Don't worry. These are very easy to kill. And every time I do this campaign, it nearly kills one completed by KO at the beginning. But okay, and then the last one does 5 more damage to yourself. It's still biting you.
Lovely.
So you're down to 5 damage, I think.
Okay.
Okay, I think I started you all off with 15, but don't quote me.
12.
Oh, okay. I think I did on the characters, actually. So, Keth, it is your turn, sir. Would you like to assist one of your colleagues?
Yes, seeing as I don't have one on me right now,
Who are you going to help?
I'm going to quickly draw out that dagger and sling it at one of them if I can, and then grab hold of the one that's on my closest colleague's deck and try and rip that off.
Okay, roll.
Or is that too many actions?
He's the DM.
No, it's, you've got plenty of movement and stuff like that, so you're fine. Yeah, one of those is definitely dead. I'm not good at math. I keep pressing delete on the wrong screen, that's why.
I rolled 19.
19, that definitely hits. So you're going to pull the one off Lion Lulu,
Yeah.
all the L's.
Yeah.
Okay, as it's her birthday, it's probably best to help your missus. So yeah, you get. And how much damage do you do?
Oh, so it's a D4. Am I doing a sneaky thing again? So do I get the
Yeah,
D6?
you get the D6 as well because you're next to someone, you're helping someone.
Okay, cool. So it's a D4 plus a D6 plus 2 piercing.
Bless you.
Thanks.
So I rolled 5, so 7 piercing.
7 piercing, so that is yet another Sturge killed by the smallest member of the party, guys. Come on now.
I'm like
and then-
Yoda at the moment, just bouncing off the walls.
So now currently there is not one attached to meat. Did it?
Yes, I have one on me.
You have one attached to meat face and one to dark fruits. It is your go, my lady. What would you like to do?
Can I
Again,
help
remembering, yeah, you can help out, but just remember that it's a mace and they're people. I mean, you can still use it. You can still use the mace. I'm not going to stop you
I
from using
use
the mace.
the mace as a
but
bat and I whack one of the.
which one? Which one are you going
I'm
for?
gonna help
The
meat-
one on meat
meat
face?
face, meat
You're going to
face.
help meat face. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, dark fruits. She's not on your side. Although, depending on how well she rolls, it might be good that it's not you that she's going for.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I need to
So
roll?
roll a d20 again.
No, that one. It looks like a 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
And sorry, can I spray your character sheet? I just want to cheat. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Just double check.
That is a 12.
So you get a 12 plus 4.
Wow, that's hard to see. Yes, it's a
Okay, I might have to
Okay,
use
so that's
different
16.
dice.
That's enough to
Yeah.
hit. So if you could roll me a d6.
I'm just going to give you some more dice because I can't see those ones.
Yeah.
D6, yeah?
Yeah.
3.
3.
Do I
So
knock
you
anyone out?
hit with the mace.
Yeah, I'm using it as a bat. I'm going to go just like that with it.
Basically, as the sturge sort of lifts its head up to take another bite to get closer to the veins on the neck, he looks up and sees this mace just smash into his face, and he comes off and drops to the floor.
Yay!
And is squished beyond belief, but
I
she
helped
manages
you.
not to do any damage to you, Meatface.
Yay!
High five.
Strongbow.
I'm gonna
Well,
put this.
right.
You're it is strongbow, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, I thought that Fraser bought cider,
Yeah.
and that you were just calling him by like his drink name, and then he was just like
It's
the
Harry
name of
Strongbow.
the name of the drink. But yeah, his character is literally Strongbow. Right.
I'm
Are
going
you
to go
strong,
through
man?
the other room.
You still got a sturge attached to you though.
Oh, right. I thought I didn't.
No,
No, rip that off, buddy.
Oh, right.
Like a band-aid.
Yeah,
Do
you,
it quick.
you got one
I'll
on
just
you.
rip it off.
yeah. Okay. So roll us a strength test plus a d4. Check even.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
D20.
D20,
14.
and then you get to add your strength modifier.
That's enough. That's fine.
16.
Yeah, so that's fine. So you've ripped it off now. If you could roll me a d6 for damage.
Yep.
Can't pick my pencil up, but there we go.
3.
Plus 2, so 5.
Plus the 5. So again, this time from somewhere you've got strength, and maybe it's the adrenaline layer, so like a mum lifting a car of a baby. But this time you rip it off you, and again it flies it against the wall, hits the wall with and just slides down, and it's dead. Because they're only small, simple little
And it's
bat
taken-
type things that are very
and
easy
it's-
to kill.
And it's taken us so long to kill
Yeah,
them.
yeah, somehow every time someone does this, everyone new dies. So, is there a healer in your party?
Don't know.
I think you're the cleric. So
No, I think that's the healer, isn't it?
is he the healer?
Anyone else a healer?
I would suggest that you take a little rest in this poopy room.
Are they all dead? Was that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one. That's,
Oh, okay.
That's them all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. Everybody's dead. I would suggest a quick long rest, which brings you all back to full health. You will all smell a bit of poop, so you will have disadvantage on charisma rolls for the next.
But we get the bats
day.
to eat.
But you've got bats to eat and stuff like that. Yeah, if
Delicious
you really
bats.
want to.
Lovely snapping
No,
bones.
thanks, I'm a vegetarian.
Then I will eat all the bats.
No.
Well,
my
that
parents
leaves
are
you the
vegetarian.
wood chip and the poop, unless you brought food with you.
No, I brought
But
some. I
you brought some
Doritos.
vegan snacks with you. Cool.
Yeah, I brought
Cool,
some Doritos with me.
We've healed all our hit points. We've rested.
So, what would you like to do, guys? What would you like to search the room? Would you like to go through the door? Would you like to check for anything?
Go
Or
through the door.
just go through the door?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
This is the dungeon of Rickedness.
I want to go through the door.
Want to go to the door? What if the door is spring-loaded to explode with flaming penguins?
What if the
That
door
sounds
is not a door? What if it's one of these bricks that we have to push in a certain way?
I
What if
still-
it's these flies on the floor that you have to put in a certain order?
I want to go through the door.
Okay. You want to go through the door?
Yep. I just want to go through the door.
Roll me a d20.
I think she's
15.
15. You go through the door.
I go through the door. Yay!
yeah, I think she's the other one then. I think Summer is being played by
Oh,
Fraser.
sorry. Yeah.
I get to go through the door. No, 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 no. See you later, bitches.
Well, that got aggressive.
I'm gonna go
I thought of another middle name that we could include on your character.
Spy Poppy.
What's the first name? Lion. Alright, so it's Lion, Lulu, Leroy. Am I right?
Leroy. Oh, Jenkins.
Do you want some string, baby?
Okay.
Or would you like one of your
So what would you like to do, guys? Would anyone like to search the room before you go, or you all just
Yeah,
gonna head
I'll
up the door?
search.
I'll search it.
You both search the room.
No, you're going to be roaming around in poo. Ew. Lovely. Nah.
She's not stupid. So, could you roll me a perception check, please? Both of you.
D20.
D20, yeah.
Oh, 19.
19.
Okay, that's
it.
more than high enough for both of you. So, you unearth 35 silver
Silver pieces.
silver pieces scattered around, searching wherever the characters find anything or not. Also makes their hands smell like poop,
Yep.
which imposes disadvantage on charisma checks and charisma saving throws until it is washed off. So basically, you've slept in poop, you've now rummaged around in poop and found 35 silver pieces, but
Yeah.
you are now dirtier than everyone else.
Yeah.
So,
Haha.
All of us?
So everyone needs a wash, but these two especially.
Okay.
Because like you guys have laid in it, so you smell a bit bad, so you have disadvantage on charisma checks.
That's cool.
Okay.
But
It
they've
helps
now
you
got
hide in
dirty
the
hands.
shadows.
So everyone else had clean hands. They could eat food healthy and stuff like that.
Okay.
You need to wash your hands before you do something. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll get the Rona or food poisoning. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. So. There's no music, I've realised. I don't have my phone, so I can't do anything about that. So, what, are we heading down the corridor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the lead.
I'll guard the rear.
Cool. Button.
I've not quite decided yet whether my character is
Where would
skulking
you
in the shadows or
on
just being
those four
cowardly.
squares? Where would you like to be? Just I've got to work out what you can see. That's all.
I'll go all the way to the end.
All the way to the end.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else joining?
Yeah, I'll go.
And then get there. So, trying to remember which screen I'm actually working off of.
Yeah, we do, so you can cross it out. You got 12 again.
Okay, so the room features a small wooden table and a couple of stools. 2 goblins hanging out there, looking pretty bored. Maybe they'd be less bored if they got into a life and death struggle with a few adventurers. Just a thought. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna yell out to one of them. Who wants to have an arm wrestle with Meatface?
You're gonna start a fight for your friends.
Who's gonna start playing?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
just for the record, normally a rogue would attempt a sneak attack, I would have thought. But I like it. You're gonna you're gonna walk in sneakily and go.
I'm using him as the
"Oi!"
distraction.
Just hit me as a distraction. Do you want an arm wrestle?
I'm going onto the table. Don't hit me. Get your phone.
Okay, so you shout, "Oi, do you want to fight with Meatface?" Meatface looks innocent and goes, "What?" Like, and the 2 goblins go, okay.
They're not a fight, an arm wrestle.
Yeah, well, same difference.
Goblins like goblin, right?
Goblins are small, tiny creatures, and from the image of Meatface, he is and although majority just for looks muscles, he's a big, muscly barbarian.
Yeah, it's all show, dude. Like intravenously in the butt.
Where was I? I've forgotten the names now. Right, so one of the goblins wearing an eye patch turns to the other goblin and says, "I," which is the name of the other goblin, just to give you, like, as in a name. I think we have to fight our way out of this. Draws her sword. I goes, who has a bad leg, goes, "I think your right leg," and draws her sword. Yes,
Okay.
they're called Iron Leg, and they have the opposite issues.
Okay.
I don't write it, I just read it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, because you are blocking the exits as well, just so you get the idea of the map. So these 2 have pulled out their wrong screen.
So they all come into the room where I am now?
Yes, they basically shoved past you in the corridor
Yeah, that's not fair.
and started doing their thing.
Assholes. Okay, a lot of you.
I know, right?
Leave me last.
So I think everyone needs to roll for initiative.
10 total for me.
Do I add
12.
that?
What? Yeah.
Which one do I add to
The
it?
middle one.
Oh, the middle one.
Yes, it's 13 total.
You got a minus one.
Yeah.
Minus 1.
Yep.
Cool. So sorry, 10 total? No, 12, 10,
17 total.
17,
13.
13. Okay. Oh! So they'll be going last, which is probably good. So in first one, so 17 was the highest number, wasn't it? Yeah, 17. 13. Yep. Okay. So what would you like to do, Meatface?
So there's no visible exits out of this room.
There is a there is a corridor further up.
Okay, so there's like a corridor behind them.
There's nothing behind them as far as you're aware now.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to step forward, draw my axe, and attempt to bury it in, I guess, Eye's skull, if Leg was behind him. Whichever one's in front. Ah! 17 total.
That definitely hits.
Okay. 5 slashing damage.
5 slashing damage. So leg is the one in front of you. So leg and eye is the one behind. According to this, sorry. So leg goes and takes a fairly hefty chunk into his shoulder, her shoulder, sorry, and sort of staggers back a little bit and looks at eye with sort of like a we may have fucked up.
Yeah.
Your ghost.
I'm going to shoot an arrow in one of the goblins' heads.
Okay, are you going for leg or eye?
Eye.
Go for eyes eye.
Eyes, eye. Okay, I like this. So roll me a d20. You will have to hit pretty high to get what you're after.
8 plus
7, because it's your longbow.
7. 2 7s are 14. 15.
15. Okay, that hits as well. Roll for damage.
This one?
It's a D8, which is that one.
That.
Come on.
Ooh.
An 8.
Plus, what was that, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Nothing damage.
Yeah, right. They're goblins. One's called leg and has a bad eye. One's called eye and has a bad leg. And they both taken. Sorry, how much damage?
11 piercing total.
Okay. Can I have the roll back a second? Where it is there?
Where's
Just put the monsters in the back.
side
I just need to double check because I think you just called eye
100 dice.
or leg.
That's why I'm here. Well, the 100 side dice.
So 100 damage.
You know, I have an urging suspicion that we should be like doing the opposite of the narration. Because in the beginning it's like, hey, the bats are harmless. And then, like, second blow, we get
like,
here,
oh.
and it's like, hey, you should totally kill these goblins. We're killing the goblins, and they're like, ow, I'm feeling pain. Please empathize with me. Why are we fighting? And it's like,
Stop hitting me!
yeah, it's like kill them harder. And like, I imagine we'll kill the last one, and they'll be like, now the secret of the ultimate treasure dies with me. We'll see, man.
No, I'm not that good. And apparently neither are the writers of this. I don't know, the ball was on... Oh, it's in here. Okay, so... quick change of plan on... And I should know this, I've killed loads of these, but I'm pretty sure they're either dead or... And that is the wrong computer. Lynn. Okay, they are yeah. You with your arrow, you went for the one with one eye, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. Just because it's called leg, and it goes differently. So basically, leg. The dart flies as you intended through the eye of leg. His only, her only good eye, and comes out the other end as almost like a brain eyeball shish kebab, lands in the wall below, and her body drops. I lets out a little as again, if it was a TikTok it would be, and at that moment she realised she fucked up. Yeah, so one is dead from the two fairly aggressive attacks that they've had. Can I make this disappear? Rebellion. Right, let's do the reveal area while you decide what you're going to do next. So for the question that you asked me before, sir, the corridor goes on a bit and there is a wooden door.
Okay.
From my view, I cannot see the drink that is in front of you, and she just went, I can't suck it from here. And I'm like,
I couldn't get my tummy over the table. So
for those of you at home, that was the most disturbing conversation I've had as a DM.
Oh, this time.
There better be a drink there. That's all I'm saying. There is a drink there. Okay, cool. It's like, oh my goodness, what's happening?
My tummy wasn't on the table and I was like trying to suck it and I couldn't get it. No.
Yeah, stop talking. It's not making it any better. Bless you. Okay, so right, there we go. So leg won't die for some reason.
Oh,
Why won't leg die? Die leg.
Have you pressed delete this time?
Are you on the right
On the
layer?
right computer?
Alright guys, that's cool. Let's imagine that's her dead body because for some reason she doesn't appear to be on any of the layers.
Okay, if you select the token, there's like a circle that pops up, and you can actually put a cross there, like a
Yeah,
skull
the
and crossbow.
problem is, no matter what layer I go to,
Can't select them.
I can't seem to select them. So,
Is it random?
Are you on the
thing-
cursor, or are you on something else? Like from the toolbar.
God damn it,
You
you
look
are
to be on-
smart.
I think it's just going to have to stay there where Fraser's pinned it to the wall with his arrow.
Adam, you're a genius. Although, no, what?
Try it.
What? I did it. I did the right thing now. Why are you?
By our powers combined, man.
I should be better at this. I've got I know what it
My
is.
shoes in your
There
bag.
you go. It's a combination of two stupid things. That's what I should. Haha! She's dead.
Boom!
So,
Okay. Yeah,
what? Yeah. So what you gonna do, boss? You probably have to move into the room, to be honest. Also, you used the bow and arrow. Was yours
Correct, I hit it with my axe, so I'm
Hit
probably
it
a
with
step
your-
forward.
you would have. Oh. God damn it.
Was that both of those
I
damage
was
to the one
confused as a
goblin?
dyslexic person with ADHD.
Was both of those attacks to the same goblin, or is
Yes,
one of
it
them?
was.
So this one's not injured.
So this one is at full health.
Alright.
Although backed into a corner and a little scared. As they
I'm-
just watched their friend be hit with an axe, just about survive, and then have their eyeball shot out and brain.
I'm going to barge my way past longbow there, or strongbow, or summer, and I'm gonna call out, "Holy crap, guys! I just meant maybe we should play some games and maybe earn a bit of coin off of it." And see if I can be the hero that reasons the situation out, you know?
That was weird. Oh hey, blood effects, there we go.
Look at that. So the body's just there going, and the eyeball is in the wall. Do all sorts of cool stuff. That's supposed to be fire though, to be fair. Death. What's death? Just black. Okay, it's just different colours. Okay. Breathing. What's death breathing? Oh, okay. There you go. First.
Oh, no, okay.
Splatter.
We get it, it's dead.
Turned into,
Very dead, back
turned into one of those movies. See, what you gonna do, boss?
Yeah, I'm gonna barge my way past longbow there. I'm gonna call out, "Hey, I meant we could maybe just play some games and gamble some money or something. What's going on?"
Swings your party.
I try and diffuse the situation if I can.
Okay, so you need to roll charisma, but with disadvantage because you still smell
Oh, I'm
poop.
covered in poop.
You are covered in poop.
Am I the only one not
covered in
covered in
poop.
poop?
Everyone's covered in poop to an extent, but he's extra covered in poop. So he has to have a proper wash before.
Go away.
I got 15.
You roll it again, because you've got disadvantage, and you
Yeah.
take the lower roll.
Alright, cool. I got 7.
Yeah, so you use the 7.
I am afraid you are not very convincing. Well, have you got a plus?
Yeah, is it persuasion or just straight charisma?
Straight charisma.
Okay. 9 total.
Yeah. I mean, you have just murdered her.
Yeah.
So she's not feeling it. I'm gonna say. In a nice possible way. I, who has a gimpy legs, not convinced that it's all okay. So now it's your time, my dear. Would you like to come into the room a bit more?
Yeah.
And what would you like to do?
Beat her with my.
Master staff?
Yeah.
Just
So
charge
you
in and
push
batter up.
Keth out of the way and go, stupid hobgoblin or whatever he is. What are you? What's your race?
I'm a Morty.
It's not Morty.
I'm a
I'm a Morty. I'm a half-orc Morty.
Half orc.
I'm a half-orc Morty.
Right, what do I
Oh,
need
you're
to
not that small then. Unless it's the dimension. I was going to say, a half orc's quite
Oh,
chunky.
for fuck's sake. You can bend down and take that. I'm not putting that back in my mouth now.
So what did you roll?
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, okay.
And we're rolling this one.
Yes.
11.
Plus, you should have a plus on your quarterstaff.
Attack bonus plus 4. For 15.
15 then.
So that's 15, so that cracks the armour.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
It is 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning. So a d6, that's a 6-sided dice. That's the out.
6.
Plus 2, so 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage to my little goblin friend. You basically step forward and Legs stands there and goes, oh, bollocks. As you pummel her in the head, splitting her skull open and killing the gimpy leg, yeah, she's got gimpy legs, she's got 2 eyes. You basically pummeled her head and she just sort of, a bit like, has anyone seen Walking Dead? Glenn. We're talking Glenn, the eyes all over the place, and she just floats to the floor and says, I will see you again.
Do I have an
Which is
anger problem on this game? It seems like killing things.
because everyone else is dead. But yeah, they are now all dead.
I killed one, you killed the other. I have an anger problem on this game.
Everyone does. Everyone tends to have a tendency to be a bit murder hungry to begin with. So going back to the description of the room, there are no longer any goblins. There's some bodies. There is a small wooden table and a couple of stools, and that's really it. So if you want to investigate the bodies or whatever, you can, or you can head up to the door at the end of the corridor.
I want to investigate the bodies.
Okie dokie.
I will investigate the table.
Oh, someone's balls dropped.
D100.
That's my 9-year-old son you're talking about.
I didn't know he dropped it into the...
And he only
So
dropped
soon,
one.
then?
It's fine. Yeah. So soon, yeah. So if you can roll investigation for me, and so what,
Is
you
it D20,
searching
yeah?
the room? Did you say?
Yeah, I mean, is there anything on the table?
Or,
I'll rifle through the pockets of one of the
No,
goblins.
I've already done that. You're not allowed to do that if I'm doing that.
If you're doing that now, I'm going to do one whilst you do the other.
No, I'm doing both. Look, I killed one. I get to rifle through the pockets.
no.
Okay.
No, just checking out like. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it D20, yeah? I roll.
Yeah.
9. Why is it 2?
6.
Now, if it's a 6, remember,
It's a 6.
investigation's a
6,
skill.
yeah.
So on one
Yeah.
of
So
these
you
would be
add
investigation.
something to 6.
In.
It's near the middle.
Plus 0. So no.
Plus
No.
0. So you roll a 6. Even with such a terrible roll, you can see that the goblins have a scimitar each and a short bow each,
Oh, yay.
which they never got to use. Just saying. Okay, so
I'm going to
unfortunately there's nothing else in the room.
I'm not
There is
saying
them
it
two.
again.
I'm
Can I
going to
look
try
for-
and search them a bit more thoroughly.
What is that?
Can I,
14.
I want to find these secret doors authority, so can I, like, help him? Maybe give him advantage?
You can do. You can do.
3.
Alright, well, yeah, you get to roll it again, because I'm giving you advantage, because I'm opening it.
Oh, okay.
If that's
So-
okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, so you keep the 14.
Keep the 14. 14 plus 3. So, yeah,
17.
17.
And what were you investigating? Sorry again.
Secret doors.
Secret doors.
Yeah,
What?
just the room. Like, I'm an architectural
You know that
level.
phrase you just used there? It's just a room. It's just a room. There's,
Right,
nothing,
cool.
there's nothing else there. There's
Onward!
No secret end.
No secret doors.
Onward, more adventure in the
I
dungeon
hated
of
this room.
Rickedness.
I was like, because of playing other campaigns when it comes to this, I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Nope, nothing. Just a room with a couple of goblins in. So yeah, so we're gonna move and investigate this door.
Yep. You there, sniveling half-orc urchin child. Is the door trapped?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, shift the mighty throat.
Sniffing was a little rude. a bit harsh.
Yeah, don't be far.
I mean, he started to fight and then went, whoa, 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 why are we all fighting?
You're right. I am sorry, my companions. You were just a small half-orc urchin child.
Yeah, it's definitely small half orc. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, push the mighty in front. It's like interdimensional racism here or something.
Yes, most definitely.
There's a lot of racism in You're lucky you guys get on. There's some of our campaigns, people have picked characters and you're like, everyone hates that race. This
I
is going
want
to be
to be an
just
elf.
so you
I
know,
want to
when
be
you-
a
when you
dwarf.
interact with
Right,
them,
we're
it's
going
not gonna
nowhere.
go
They're
well.
just
come
brawling
to
in
see
the
us, Bob?
bar all the evening.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, so you're going to try the door, or you're going to investigate it for traps, what are you going to do? Lots of options.
Good for you. I'm going to investigate and be real sneaky and stuff, and make sure that
So
I'm
like
not
what
good
you're
at
not like in real life.
So I need to know which you're going to do. Are you
I'm
going to
going-
investigate the door, or are you going to go through stealthily? Which would you like to do? 'Cause
I would like to go through stealthily.
go through stealthily. Cool.
Oops, that was a drop.
What was your stealth?
My stealth plus 6.
And what did you roll, sorry?
It was a 6.
12. Okay. So the door is unlocked. You step through, and you believe you're being stealthy.
I believe I'm being stealthy.
When really you're making a load of noise.
As far as he's aware, he's being stealthy.
I'll head over towards that coloured patch over there and see what
Oh, that was the wrong
if I
one.
can.
I just moved the map instead of the person. Okay, so what you walk into, this room is a sort of trapezoidal with doors to the east, north and south. Yeah, okay, it's done it on a normal thing. So yeah, as you can see those squares, you can see are doors. Where have we gone? It has also got statues kind of scattered around. So these are the circles with the stars on there, the statues. They are mostly statues of Rick with inscriptions like "Wow" and "Damn." One of the statues depicts a woman in armor, really finely crafting, really interesting. Seems like a great artist worked hard on this one. What would you like to do? Obviously, I assume everyone's following me.
Yeah, I will enter the room and I'll investigate or inspect the woman's statue. That seems really well made.
Okay, so it's the one in the middle of the room, so it's that one. Roll me an investigation, I guess.
Do any of my companions want to help me with this?
Yeah.
Seems important.
Yeah,
Alright.
I will.
Cool.
Oh, it's perception, sorry.
Perception? Okay. 18 total.
18 total, okay. At the base of the statue, a plaque reads, "Don't worry, I'm not a real person turned into stone. I'm just a cool-looking statue put here to intrigue you. It's probably nothing. Sorry, it's probably nothing. You should pick a door and let's move on."
Alright.
I think it's a double bluff.
I think it's a double blow. Yeah. I think the party never leaves the room with the strange tiles on the floor. I think east. I think
Follow
east.
you.
Alright. I head to the east door.
The rest of the party?
Yeah, I'll follow.
No, I'm gonna stay.
You gonna stay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what you gonna do?
Investigate.
Investigate.
The statue or what?
Statue.
The same statue that he investigated?
Yep.
Just
Okay,
investigate.
roll me a perception check. No, wait, that's the wrong person.
13.
30. You should have a plus.
On what?
Plus 3, 16 total.
You discover a secret compartment on the statue. It holds a scrap of paper.
She's making us look like idiots.
Yeah, there you go.
Inspecting the paper reveals a note written in common. Do you speak common? Everyone speaks common, it's fine. The note says, "Quit wasting time. Pick a door and go. Flip a coin if you have to. Just pick a direction. It's not rocket science. What are you going to do? Spend the whole night standing here with a statue? You need to pick a door. Oh, and go. This is like the third fucking room we don't have all day." That's what the note says.
Okay.
I need to refer to my map to see which door. So you're going to follow the rest of the party through? I love that bit. Follow it through that door there.
No. I'm gonna investigate.
No, I'm going to check the other statue.
Yeah, let's check the other statue.
Which statue?
I'm following him.
You're following him.
I'm following Meatface.
I'm waiting for the party.
Strongbow? You coming with?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the other statue out.
You're going to check the other statue out?
Yeah.
What did you roll? Dill, can you put that dice on? I can tell you.
That's a 9. Yeah, 9.
A 9 plus
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
an hour or so?
12 total.
Oh, that don't count. So you need 100. Oh,
Oh, what did I just do?
I don't know.
Okay, it's the statue of Rick, and it says "Damn" on it. That's it.
Cool. I like that.
Would you like to do anything else?
I'll follow them now.
Okay. Strongwell, would you like to do anything?
What would I like to?
Yeah, do you want to do anything in this room, or do you want to?
So who's checked out what statues?
They've been checked.
Right.
Yeah, the statues have been checked.
I checked the
Thoroughly.
statues.
There is absolutely nothing
Thrice.
really.
Well, I'll go up the
Worth
corridor
mentioning.
then.
Cool. I love that. That was funny. I just had to. I'm sorry.
So we're all going to head up this same doorway that Meatface is in front of, yeah?
Yeah. Oh,
So you can shut that door now if you like.
yeah. I might just do that.
Yeah, I'm going to be like right behind Meatface now.
Okay, so Meatface is going first. Keth is going second. Strongbow is followed. After begrudgingly leaving all the statues of who remind her strangely of her father, Leroy Jenkins is going to head up the corridor.
Shit.
I don't know.
What?
No, I'm thinking of
Is that alright? It won't go.
Yeah, it will, but I'll sort it in a second. So, you are faced with another door, Meatface. What would you like to do?
I listen at it.
You will listen at it.
Yeah. I was like
expecting that one.
Stroke it and say, hey, pretty.
I mean, I have been known to turn things into mimics that aren't in there. So you have a listen at the door, so you roll, I think it's perception for listening.
That would be a 7 total.
Oh no, sorry, 1 second, let me get the right room. Do you want it a different way?
Ooh.
You say 7 in total?
That's correct.
You don't appear to hear anything.
This room is utterly silent. And then I'll attempt to kick in the door. Or open it. We'll try to open the door.
You're just going to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in there and it's like a brass band playing.
But it's silent.
Yeah, the room is completely silent.
The room is completely silent. Then how is there a brass band playing? It's completely
I'm making a
No,
joke because I
because-
rolled really low.
I was going to say, as far as he's aware, the room is empty.
Oh,
As far as he's aware.
Again, with stealth, I will always say, as far as you're aware, you're being stealthy. For example, we have another campaign that we were doing, and someone went, "You hear a noise over there. What do you do?" And he went, "I stealthily hide in the bush." I was like, "Okay, roll." And he rolled quite high. But as far as you're aware, you stealthily hid in the bush. And then later on, arrows come flying into the bush. I'm like, you were stood next to a bush. They had seen you. No matter how stealthily you hid in that bush, they are aware you went into the bush. There is no roll other than a nat 20 that could ever make them not know you were there. So we sort of roll with that a bit. I quite like it. It's a dynamic that I'm like, I
I
kind
can't
of
roll
like that.
20s anymore on that one, but I can roll 20 straight away on that one.
Stop wasting your credits, I need them later on.
This is a extremely awkwardly shaped room.
Have you guys considered subscribing to Roll20?
Us.
Yeah.
We are subscribed.
Why don't you use directional lighting?
Because it means, for a one shot, it means a lot of setting stuff up. I keep meaning to do it in general, but yeah. What you can now determine is there are three goblins having an argument that somehow you missed previously. Probably this one. Okay, so that is the room. There are three goblins.
Yay!
1 second, let me just bring up the thingies. So two pissed off goblins chattering in their native language. Between them is a dead body of a third goblin. All of them look alike, so maybe they're related. Risky comment. Something for your noodle to bake on for a while. Behind them is a pile of glittering treasure. Wealth beyond reckoning. It could be yours. Just deal with these goblins first, and remember, there are someone's mummy and daddy, maybe.
I'll turn back and tell the others, goblins, guarding treasure, adventure, ho! Run into the room like great axe.
Okay. Straight up to them. So one of them is. Oh, no.
I'll just move up to the closest one.
Are you gonna do what I did? Smash
Do you want to
them
go
in the face?
there, which puts you in contact with both of them if need be?
With the dead one, yeah, alright.
Okay.
I think that one on the floor is dead, so unless he gets up, which could be a cool twist.
What would you like to do, Ken?
I will go. Running into the room, I'm going to lob one of my daggers at that one there that's not engaged with Meatface, and then continue barreling and charging towards him.
That one that's not engaged with me.
So, yeah, the one furthest to the right. That's it.
You're not going to talk to them this time.
Huh?
Just going to run in, throw a dagger.
It works better.
Okay.
It's the best action.
I'll give you surprise attack because you have just run into a room and thrown a dagger at someone. That's pretty cool. You'll need to roll attack and a dexterity.
So, D20 for the attack.
Yep.
Adding dexterity.
So we'll just roll dexterity again.
So you want a dexterity saving throw and a dagger attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dagger attack is a 15 total.
Okay.
Then you look at your saves and you roll a d20 again and add your dexterity. This number here, which is 4.
6 plus 4, so 10.
Okay, cool. That's fine. And just basically, because you're running, it's whether you tripped up while you did it, basically, and you just didn't. So as you've run into the room, you've seen the goblin over there arguing with this goblin over there. You've gone, fuck that guy, and just launched the dagger at his face. Roll for damage. While you're running, you sort of stumble, but maintain your balance.
So it's 1d4 plus 2, so that is 3. Do I get the extra d6 for...
It's not really sneaky running at someone.
It's not, is
No.
it?
And you're not. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So 3 damage.
3 damage. So, damage left. It says desperately trying to find this number on the dice without telling me how much damage there is. Okay. In that case, I would suggest everyone rolls for initiative, as that definitely started a fight. In kind of an old samurai way. That's what they used to do with the, the size, Raphael from Ninja Turtles. They would have 3, and they would start a confrontation by throwing the first sai at them to sort of go, oi, stop it.
What's that for me?
Whereas he did a dagger and stabbed him in the chest. 3,
13.
13,
4 total.
4 total,
12.
12. So 13 first, 12, then the bad, and then you gentlemen straight afterwards.
Okay, what would you like
So,
to do?
first of all, there's a dagger that's hit the chest of this goblin. And I can't decide whether I'm going to do an accent or not, whether it'll stay or not, but I'll give it a go. You fucking bastards, they're fucking nuts! Dickheads! Come in my dungeon, fucking throwing daggers, what's that for? Here they go.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good. I attacked the other goblin with my mace, using it as a bat. Multiple hitting.
Oh,
Probably.
Just pummeling him to death.
just pummeling. Okay,
Is
so
this the one
roll
that's already
for attack.
injured?
No, it's the other one. I leave the other
The
one
other
with this injury.
Okay.
Keep swearing and screaming. I'm just going
So this one's dead already.
Yeah.
So the one in the middle. So yeah, it's fine. So you're gonna run over.
I want to run over to the one that's not I'm a brave person.
This is very good. I love this, but it's also very complicated. So this one, I've run over there and gone. Going to hit it with your mace. So if you could roll to attack for me, my love.
3.
Well, that was shit.
Yeah, but you still probably won't hit, but you get to add whatever your attack is. So it's going to be here. These are your attacks.
4.
Oh, plus 4. Yeah, so it's 7 total for the attack.
Unfortunately, surprisingly, the armour of this goblin is a little bit stronger than that.
Oh.
So you basically cause a glancing blow, and it just sort of off the. I want to say shoulder plate, but they're not going to be wearing plate. But it just sort of scuffs his shoulder, but doesn't actually do any damage. He now also is not very happy. He's like, oh bloody hell! Who's most of these shoes? What was that about? That was terrible. I'm lost. What's the quote is that, Jack? What's the fucking for? We've done nothing. Just sat here over a dead body having a conversation. Fucking hitting me.
Next favourite.
Bloody English. Okay. So, strong that fruits. What would you like to do?
So how many goblins have we got left?
Just the two. The one in the middle is dead.
Right, I'll shoot one of the goblins with my bow.
Okay. Do you want to go for the one that Kith has already thrown a dagger at,
Oh, the one that I tried to pummel.
or the one that just took a glancing blow of a mace?
One with the mace.
One with the mace. Okay. Roll. Roll to attack.
10 and 7, so that's 17. And
17. That hits. Roll for damage.
that one. 3.
That's 3.
Against that 3, 6 total for piercing damage.
6 total for piercing damage. So, as he's jabbering at Leroy Jenkins over here for swiping at him, and of course you shoot an arrow that basically hits him in the neck. Doesn't kill him, but it shuts him up. He's now paying attention to what's going on. He is not in a good way. He has an arrow in his neck, and he's having to keep all the blood from rushing out of his body because you've hit the femoral artery, if that's what goblins have. I'm not good at biology, humans are not anything else, but basically you have done a lot of damage, and if he moves his arms, he's probably going to die. Now it's his turn. I just realised bad guys never have healing situations. I would totally take a potion of healing right now, rather than attack. I'd be like, oh.
In 3.5, you used to have to watch the monsters drink the treasure. So you walk in and you'd move them and they drink the healing potion which is on their loot table. What's that?
Well, yeah, thanks.
Okay, so the goblin with the arrow in his neck. Oh, that's lucky. He was rolling with disadvantage and he got a nat 20. So he didn't get the nat 20. He got 13. He's not going to use his bow for obvious reasons. He's stopping himself from dying with his hand on his neck. So he's going to take his scimitar and lunge at the young lady that didn't really do him any damage, but she's the closest. And plus 4, so 17. I'm assuming her armour isn't above 17, Gaz?
No, it is. It's an 18.
It's an 18. Ah! So he attempts with the last bit of his energy to stab at Leroy Jenkins and misses. So it's quite difficult to do anything doing this. It's causing me difficulty.
Yeah, she's got chainmail and a shield.
Yeah, so he lunges at her, but as if in retaliation, misses the same as she did. And then the other goblin, who you stabbed, Kev, I'm afraid, also misses. Although this is a bit better than that. Rather than you guys always saying.
Sorry.
Who's first? I've forgotten now.
Me.
You're first, my love. Right. No. It's your turn, isn't it?
She's been
Yeah,
first.
Do you
been-
play with house rule of flanking?
Describe?
Have you played older editions of D&D?
No, I have not.
Okay, so like if you surround a monster, so like if I was there and I had an ally on the opposite side, then because that monster is like surrounded and it can't properly defend itself, you get a bonus to hit. So
Okay,
in
good.
5th edition, that would be represented by advantage on the attack roll.
Yes, I will allow it.
Okay, then I would like to move and flank this goblin that I'm battling with. What is that? Lion? With Lion and
Lion, Lulu, Leroy.
Yeah. I'll
Just
try and,
shorten it to Lulu.
Lulu. I'll flank that goblin with Lulu and I try and hit it with my great axe.
Shorten it to Lulu.
Cool. Roll to hit.
Alright. That is a 17 total.
That hits.
Alright. As an advantage for this one-off, it'll also make combat go faster. This will hit more. That is 12 points slashing damage.
Damn. You slice. What's? Wait. This guy had 1 life. Where is that? So you basically, while he's trying to stop the last bit of blood leaking from his neck, you basically lock his head off with your big axe, and it bounces across the floor and rolls towards Strongbow's feet. He died.
Okay, that's my that's my turn.
Malcolm Thompson.
Is it on me now?
It is on you, sir.
Lovely. I'm going to try and grab hold of the dagger that's presumably still sticking out of his chest.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab that one. I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna put my other one in the other side. Basically.
Okay, roll to hit.
8 plus 4, 12.
12 total.
12 total.
Somehow, at that close range, you don't manage to get the dagger in. The sort of movement of pulling the dagger out, and that makes you miss with the one that's going in. So I'm assuming you're pulling out with the left, stabbing with the right.
Yeah.
The twist of your body, you sort of glance off his probably leather armor, I would imagine. You do no damage.
I do no damage. Do I get my other knife back?
You have got both the daggers now, though. They're both still
Oh,
in your hand.
you have 2 daggers?
I have 2 daggers.
As a bonus action in 5th edition, you can attack with a light weapon in your offhand. Bah! Stab him again.
Well, yeah, but he drew one out and stabbed with the other, so.
As the DM says. As the DM says.
Yeah, but my other dagger started this turn in the goblin's chest.
Yeah,
I've
that's
just
what he
managed
said.
to get it back.
I agree. Let's go.
So, back to yourself.
How are you, Edgar?
I've had a go. I got my dagger back.
Why did I roll the dice?
I don't know. What are you going to do? There's one goblin in the far corner who is looking alright, but has been stabbed and then had it ripped out of his chest. He's not too happy.
Okay, I'll attack that one and I'll beat it to a full.
Okay, you're going to run over and whack him.
Yeah, run over and whack him.
I'm going to put you there so you're not standing on the treasure. Just roll for attack.
15.
15. That will hit.
Plus your
That's fine. That hits. So if you roll for damage.
19.
Oh, he's done it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. Damage, that's some 1d6, not a d20.
Oh, come on.
Nice try. I was like, that's impressive.
2. I hate you so.
Alright, plus 2, so 4.
4 damage.
Sorry, mate.
So you've still done the damage. It might be less cinematic this time, but basically, yes, you've conked him on the head. Blood is coming out of his ears, and he's just fallen to the floor. Again, we're all assuming they're males. I apologise. The last lot were females, but these guys are now dead. So you have 3 dead goblins and a pile of
I want to.
what you believe to be treasure.
I want to go into the dead bodies and see what they've got inside.
Malcolm Thompson.
You're going to go into the dead bodies and see what's inside them.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a d20.
You mean what you want to search the corpses for loot, yeah?
18.
Okay, and what's your constitution?
Constitution.
In fact, everyone roll me
What's your
constitution saving throw.
constitution?
I get a natural 1.
Yeah, you throw up instantly. Just
To meet face, it's like,
So mine's 19.
glorious battle. What are we? Ah!
blood. Yeah, that's
21.
21.
I got
Okay.
13.
Okay. So what did you get? 13. You're okay, but you've got a bit white and sort of.
Strongbow. Our cleric is cutting up goblin corpses. We need to make a constitution save.
See me throw up.
Yeah, because it's gruesome. Is this a d20 roll?
I'm not the one who throws up them.
Yep.
No, you don't throw up.
No,
You
but
are
you
very,
make
you
me
are
face
unnervingly comfortable with cutting this goblin up and looking at his organs.
I have a
But
problem.
unfortunately, I don't know what you were looking for, but you find lots of goblin organs. You know, livers,
Belt out.
liver, kidneys.
Maybe goblins have more than
lungs.
one.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Can I make a belt out of his kidneys?
say, surely by now her hands are as dirty as mine, right?
They're bloody.
all
They
red.
probably won't help in a charisma saving throw, which doesn't seem to be an issue right now. The issue is more concerned that she's now covered in blood and is now wearing a kidney?
No,
I don't think that was intestine.
yeah, the intestine belt.
Okay, you have a very baggy belt, which is also a bit squishy and wet. I imagine goblins' thingies are about the same as everyone else's, so there's quite a lot of it. I assume you wrap it round and make a relatively functional belt.
Yeah, you wrap it round.
I think it's probably about like a sarong.
Yeah, like I say, you're now covered in blood and smell of it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyone
The other
interested?
goblins have got to find her terrifying right now, though, right?
They're all dead. So I mean, I don't know if I would know a belt was made out of someone's spleen. If I saw it, I knew it
I've
would.
made a goblin.
So I don't know necessarily how it would be.
I've used a goblin screen as a belt.
She made the barbarian throw up as well.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me a second. We're routine
My
stuff.
inspiration is from downstairs.
We're running.
Oh, he said he needs 2 minutes. He needs 2 minutes. They're always down.
Okay, so is anyone interested in the big pile of treasure in the middle of the room?
Yeah. Once I
Yeah.
stop vomiting, I'll investigate it. I don't trust it.
I'll investigate it.
You pull
Right,
out
well,
the
if you want to investigate
daintiest.
it, I'll assist you. So I'll give you advantage.
You pull out the daintiest of
Can I check
floral
in for traps first?
handkerchiefs and sort of dab the vomit
It
from your
makes
tin.
sense. Makes sense. Perfect canon because I am actually noble background.
Yeah, exactly. Like oddly sort of dainty, just sort of wipe the vomit from your face.
Can I,
and go,
can I tell
I'm,
these guys?
I'm sorry, I've just never seen that before. And put it away, and then we start investigating the big pile of treasure next to the war crime. War crime.
Can I say to all of these guys, hold off a moment before you try and search this treasure? I'm just going to check it for traps first.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
and then search it for myself. I got 16.
What? Sorry, what are we rolling for? Are we rolling for? I'm confused now. Are we rolling for checking for traps? Or are you rolling for somehow stealthily stealing the treasure from
Stealthily
import?
stealing the treasure.
Okay. You realise it's in the middle of the room. Okay, everyone, roll me. In fact, what's everyone's passive perception?
13.
13.
I'm the one that's just fallen for the trap, aren't I?
She's after you.
I don't know where that is.
Should we check?
Strong bows is 13 as well.
13 as
Where are we
well.
looking?
Passive perception. Oh, you don't need to because you're the one trying to be sneaky.
Okay, everyone's 13. Okay. So roll me a d20 with disadvantage.
D20 with disadvantage. I got 4.
You believe you have stealthily put all the treasure in your pouch.
Oh, not all of them, just a few of the most valuable.
Yeah, you believe you've been stealthy, but to put it into context,
You haven't. You've been an ass.
you're in the middle of a room surrounded by people with no cover other than a gruesome scene that may have put everyone off, and everyone else's perception is 9 points higher than your stealth. You believe you've been stealthy. You have put some money of whatever you like in your pocket.
Yeah, you ain't been stealthy then, babe. You're just being greedy.
Ah, taking your share first, small urchin half-orc child.
So what was there in total was wait, what? The dead goblin has 200 gold pieces inside him.
What? I cut it up. I did my job.
Who are you metagaming with? Because I didn't know that, and I played this twice. As a DM and as
I just wanted to kill it.
the dead goblin had 200 gold pieces inside of him.
Yay.
The treasure
Psycho,
spade?
because they were fighting over what was happening. Had you heard what they were saying, they were fighting over some missing treasure, and one of them had been stabbed.
Does that mean
because
I
they
get
thought they
that
stole
money?
it, but they couldn't
Because I
find it.
ripped it open.
You'll be eating it.
I'm eating it.
Can't you smell it?
You've eaten it.
Well, I had the goblin.
Are you two okay? I'm a little concerned that you're about to bring a life into this world, and you're cutting up goblins and eating gold.
Yes, no, fine.
No, the
Caveat,
goblin
none of
ate
the
gold,
views
clearly.
Well, he
depicted
nicked-
in
he
this
nicked the
campaign
gold. I just ate the
and the
goblin.
views of the keep bar itself.
He nicked the gold. I just ate the goblin. I didn't realise there was money inside it.
You
Cooked
ate
the
the
goblin.
goblin.
No, you didn't eat the goblin. You
Sorry,
sliced it
I
open,
sliced
and,
it open
and
used
while
it.
it's in, it's like a sarong.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
I think he's worried now.
okay, to any mental health experts, please send all postcards to 1-800. Okay, so you've made a bet on the goblin. You found 200 gold. Technically, that's up to you if you want to keep that or not, because you were the one digging through the body.
I want to keep that, yeah.
Okay. So you've got 200 gold. So you want to make a note of that.
200 gold.
The other goblins. What?
Thanks for gold.
Oh my god! I feel like you metagamed here because the other two goblins have 100 gold in their stomach as well. I'm assuming you're keeping that. Did you just file all the bodies? Or
Yeah, I
just
just filed all the
bodies?
bodies, so I keep that. So if they've all got 200, that's 600 gold. then.
No. The other two have 100, so it's 400 in total.
400 gold.
All the rest of the glittering pile of treasure in the room turns out to be gold-wrapped chocolate coins, which are worth exactly squat, but likely you would have been less fatal if the coins swallowed basically, they ate the wrong coins. They should have eaten the chocolate ones, they ate the gold, and that's why he died.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, then I've got 400 and you've got
No one's a dog, are they? Because they are poisonous to dogs, so don't mess around with them. Okay. What would you murder hobos like to do next?
I'd like to
There
wash
is, sorry?
Can I wash myself from that first bit we had?
You
Yeah, we'll come
would
across
have a
it.
water
We all have
canteen.
water skins.
Yeah, you don't have water skins, so you could use that to wash. I don't know if that would be. Yeah,
It's good to split
Ah,
it.
good idea. I'll do that as well.
yeah.
No. I let the blood all over me.
Okay. So in this room there is now definitely a war crime, but I'm going to remove the body so that everyone stops throwing up.
It's fun, I like watching them throw.
There is a door up here to the top, and there is the door you came in. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it for this room. Would you like to do anything? There is nothing else in this room other than the dead bodies and
Yeah.
bad juju.
My minions, are we ready to move on? The resounding silence is yes. I'll move to the new door.
Cool. That was the wrong. There we go. Boop.
Katie just said happy birthday to me. She's seen me at work. She wasn't. I'm not in today. Damien's still not answered my message. He's finished. And Paul will be here at 8.
Are we going through the door?
Yes. Yeah.
No, we're
Sorry
just,
if I didn't
we're
make
just
that
going to
clear.
stand at it and wave at it. See if it opens magically.
So what we'll do is we'll just take a little break there, guys.
Okay.
He says frantically trying to remember what mouse to